Hey, welcome to the Pitchabilities show. This is the show where you develop from the ground up. All right, guys, welcome to the Pitchabilities show. My name is Tom Oldham. The question that I've been getting a lot lately has to do with the rocker drill and some of the common mistakes that I see with the drill. So, rocker drill, pretty self-explanatory drill. You're rocking with your body, so you're going to be starting with your feet outside of your shoulders, having your hands together, but really important that have a good base when you're doing this. So the idea here is that you're rocking your momentum forward onto that front leg, then rocking it back before you're turning and either firing a medicine ball into a plow wall or a wall, or a plow care ball into a plow wall or whatever you have. So some of the common mistakes, first of all, with your base. One of the things that I see a lot is guys will walk up and they'll have a really narrow base, so they're not getting a lot of weight shift either forward or back. And what happens is, as they're starting to turn and throw, they're prematurely rotating with their upper body because their base isn't wide enough. So first things first, you need to make sure that your feet are outside of your shoulders. And I always like, another thing that I notice is guys do a lot of different things with their hands. I like to have guys start with their hands together as they're starting their weight shift forward. And then as they're going back, another fault that I see is that they're separating too late. So as you're starting back, that's where I want guys to start to separate their hands. And the way that I have them think about it is just having their glove side, having their thumb down as they're starting to separate it. So they're really strong with this glove side as that weight is shifting back, okay? One of the biggest faults that I see though is what happens with the back leg during the rocker drill. So a lot of times what guys will do is have good weight shift forward, then as they're shifting back, their knee, let me see if I can get this in the camera, their knee has a tendency to shift over their front foot. So they're rocking forward, then they're rocking back, and their knee is getting over their foot, and it's causing them to be really quad dominant. And because of that, as they're leaving their throw with their foot, they tend to get on their toe, and we're not having very good extension with their back hip or drive through that back foot. So number one fault that I see, or the biggest fault that's going to have a lot of positive differences if you can fix it, is watching what happens with this back leg as you're going back. You don't want that knee to get over your foot. Rather, try to keep that knee over your ankle, and as you're going back, you're sitting into that back leg as opposed to the knee going forward. So we're rocking forward, sitting back. You're going to feel it a lot more in your glute and in your heel as you're driving back into that back foot doing the rocker throw. So top three things: base, it's going to be the first thing that I see. Make sure your feet are outside of your shoulders. Make sure that you're not separating your hands too late. You want to separate them as your weight shift is going back. And then the third thing, really important, is as you're shifting back, you don't want your knee to get over your toe. You want to sit back into it here, just like we promote and teach for guys as they're starting their lateral drive down the mound. So really important, just pay attention to that knee in relation to the ankle or the foot as you're going back into it, and feel that before you're starting to drive either the medicine ball or the plow care ball into your throw. So hope that helps. Have a good week. Thanks.